I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. 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 Yeah, stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured this.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 38, Mahomes looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Oh, Tyreek Hill, 61 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Just take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 27. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Green Bay.
24 is the mark. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Taken down at the
gain of 3, second down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 41, Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's good.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Mahomes firing complete, and this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Bell fighting through, and he's got space. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Packers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. A quick slant to Hill. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
It's a gain of a yard.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers get a score closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play from our studios in Orlando. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
By the Packers.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Adams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
The ball carrier.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll try again with Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there just before halftime. 66 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Escaping the pressure right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Green Bay.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Here's Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Daniel Sorensen there on the coverage.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
It's a pickup of 6.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Open on the left side, this is Valdez-Scantling. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the 1st down.
It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2.
Mike, 53, Mike. Pick it up. 53 is the Mike, 53, check 53.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
Where they moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. The 30. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
We're back now in KC, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker now to kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Oh, he nearly picked it. Maybe daylight in front of him if he could have held on. Instead, second down.
It's now
once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
At the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now he'll escape to his left. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10,
Oh, boy, you
5,
ain't got no feet.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Packers 16.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. The throw right sideline here is complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd.
Now it's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill.
Oh, my goodness.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 34 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
43. Packers 16. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The return. The Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, "Go deep. Let's try and hit him." Unfortunately, to no avail.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Now a desperate. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30. 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 91 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
Mason.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Packers.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now down to 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another Touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
51. Packers 23. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first down, Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 47 yards.
First and goal.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And a touchdown maybe for the fantasy football folks watching.
Yeah, there are a lot of people who are happy about that touchdown, even though it won't change who wins this ball game.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation.
That's caught inside the 20.
Who wants some?
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator,